So this snuck up on me on Raid. I don't know how I kind of didn't see it. I knew about it, but at the same time, I didn't focus on it. But here, we have a champion that we can unlock that I kind of want. The guy looks pretty awesome. He's another legendary to add to the collection, and we're gonna focus on that today and over the next 2 weeks in a passive fashion. Let's take a look at the calendar. So as you can see, we can get a total of 130 of the points that we need to get this champion, which gives us a little bit of playroom there. And it's going on from the 4th of July, which was yesterday, to the 17th. That's the last day that you can claim things. Honestly, this looks like something that's fairly attainable. Artifact enhancement's always pretty easy. Champion training can be difficult, especially since we just did a lot of champion training the other day with the other events that we were doing. But we'll see what we can do, where we're gonna struggle. As you can see, we can get a double champion training point going on over here, which is gonna be quite nice. So hopefully that's gonna be beneficial for us. And hopefully we're gonna be able to get this guy because he looks pretty awesome. Now, if we take a look at his kit really quickly, he attacks one enemy and has a 50% chance of placing a 60% decreased debuff for 2 turns, then teams up with an ally, Terror Beasts, Gore Masks, Hound Spawns, Hellfangs, Fellhounds, and Stitched Beasts to attack. The allies joining the attack will use their default skills, something very different that I've never experienced before inside of the game. Removes all debuffs from this champion and heals them by 50% of their max HP, then places a shield buff on the champion for 2 turns. The value of the shield is equal to any surplus heal. The shield buff cannot be removed, stolen, or transferred if at least one of those classes is on the same team. Finally, places a taunt buff and a 30% reflect damage buff on the champion for 2 turns. They can't be removed, stolen, or transferred if at least one of those is on the same team. We have shield, taunt, and reflect damage, which was on a 5-turn cooldown, which we can get to a 3-turn cooldown. Now, if this stuff is exciting and you like building up champions and teams and you haven't yet played Raid, consider using my QR code or my link in the description. It gets you Raid Shadow Legends absolutely for free, and it gets you Rector Drath, a reviver and a healer that's an epic champion, absolutely for free. And right now you can use code Monkey King and get another legendary for free if you're a new player. And you can get it on this fusion with me. Now's the time to play, boys. Now let's continue looking through. He fills turn meters of all allies by 25%. This is on a 4-turn cooldown now. Also has an 80% chance of placing block buffs debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. And we have the same thing going on with those champions, or those different champions that we could put in here. The debuff cannot be resisted if one of them is on the team. And then we have the passive. When attacked, places a Hex debuff on the attacker for 1 turn. Ally attacks on targets under Hex debuff placed by this champion deal 20% more damage. All right, definitely a cool champion. I don't know what it's rated. I haven't taken a look, but we're gonna try and go for it anyways. So what's going on inside of the game right now that we could do to participate? Well, Ice Golem tournament, psh, you know it. We're gonna use all of our energy here on the Ice Golem, and we're gonna see some progress there. We'll start that today. Sand Devil doesn't help us. Dragon doesn't help us. Classic Arena's coming. That will help us, and we will definitely score over there. Also in events, champion training going on for the next almost 4 days, and Summon Rush. Get 100% more event points than usual from summoning ancient shards. Well, we just did summon a bunch. It's gonna take me a lot to get where wow, there's a lot of things you can get here. It's actually quite impressive, but 3,200, and what kind of shards do we have? What do we need to use? 1 point for these, so I have about 1,000 points worth of these. I don't have a lot. I have a couple of, I do have some sacreds. I have about 2,500 points worth of sacreds, so we could do that as well. And we have the champion training, which we just get rewards for training our champions. Whew, that's a lot of stuff to do, and it all begins today. We also finished our thing over here. We did win in the clan versus clan. We will claim those rewards. Wapam, we got some clan rewards, which you can claim right here. A little bit more energy and some XP, double XP. Personal rewards. Oh, look at all this stuff. Look at all that. We're gonna claim all of those. 405 energy, a bunch of days worth of XP, and a bunch of other great things. We did all right. We did okay this time around. I'm feeling good about it. So all that energy right now is going to be going into me doing the ice golem. That's where I'm going to try and progress with all of the energy to start things out. And I guess we can get points as well from champion training, right? It's time to develop your champions, level them up, upgrade their ranking, get your hands on huge rewards. So even if I could throw something in the ice golem tournament that'll help me get a little bit of levels on things, that could be beneficial as well. I wonder, did I get anything in champion training at all? 20 points. That's just from literally the Guardian ring. So we are getting some progression there. By the way, we have our clan boss rewards for today. Let's see what we actually were able to pick up yesterday. We did Nightmare, and we did one of the one above. All right, a nice ancient shard. We'll take it. And another ancient. That's a good day. That is a good day in raid when you pick up a couple ancients. Let's see if I get lucky with anything over here. Nothing great. And over here, nothing great. Okay, good. That's fine. We got our keys. Let's actually do one of the nightmare keys right now, just so we can kind of run it out so we have time to develop the other key. We don't want to hold ourselves back. Wow, actually, that's great. We just one keyed this one, which is awesome. So now what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and see what we can do over here on Nightmare. We're not going to do it right now, but if I could 3-key into something really nice there, that could be beneficial. Now, when I take a look at the shards, there's what's guaranteed champion? I have to use 150 of them. I only have 14. That's not going to be helpful. We have about 1,300 points for summoning right here, and we have about 2,500 points. So that would take us to like 3,800 points if we summon all of those, which would be a little bit crazy because of how much space we have to get to. That would be enough to get both of these fragments, which is kind of awesome. Really makes you want to go a little bit further, but we would not be able to. But we could get both of those fragments from that. My question is, the other champion training event, they're double XP there? See, now as we're looking at this one more time, you can see that this champion training and this champion chase tournament, you get the extra plus 10 rewards from it. Those extra points are gonna be important to grab. So honestly, I could miss or skip Summon Rush and make up those points with these two right here. Interesting how that could go. I definitely want to be smart with things, but at the same time, we have a lot of energy that we can work with. So I mean, we could go into the Ice Golem and we could go with 20 energy, or we could go with at level 16, get 4 to 6. Here we'll be getting 5 to 6. Do we want to go level 16? We probably want to go at 16, and maybe even, let's see if I could get a couple of champions in here to gain some experience as we do it and kind of double dip a little bit on what we're doing here. Let's see if this works. We're not going to use a double anything raid here. We're just going to go in right as it is. Let's see. I want to make sure we can get through 16, no problem. Maybe even I could throw another champion onto this as well and get even more experience. We'll see if we need Bad L or if his heal isn't really necessary in any of this. You also want to make sure I'm getting good points for what I'm doing because I want to make sure I'm getting the artifacts needed. We're getting a little bit of a show off here from our new legendary champion as well as our new 6-star epic. Let's see what we can do over here. Nice nuke from Rathalos. Oh, we took a big hit there. I think Bad L's going to be important that we keep him in here. We're going to need him for that heal. We need a continuous heal. You got ally protection, increased defense. They're actually taking... There's the continuous heal. There's Rathalos with a big strike again. Good. We can level 20 this if we're using a full team, but just the whole point of me trying to get a little bit more experience, a little bit more for the champion training event. Let's actually see how many points we got for champion training. We got 16 for the regular run. Then, if I go over here to events, champion training, we're still sitting at only 20 because no one actually grabbed a level on that. Let's go ahead and let's grab one of our XPs for a day that we just got from all of our rewards. And let's try that one more time. Let's try Ice Golem one more time. and see what we could do. Again, we're gonna mess with 16. We're gonna go with the same team as well, and we're gonna give it one more shot with dub XP to see if we get anything worthwhile there, or if I should just be running it at max level 25. Looking mighty strong right here. I'm not too worried about losing anybody in this one. We should be just fine at 16. We're way beyond this type of stage right here, but it's really all about the upgrades that we get. Do any champions get an upgrade? Yeah, we got a level up from Corriger. Got some good experience on Hugo. 21 tournament points that time around because we got a better piece of gear, a 6-star piece of gear. Going back to Bastion, to events, let's look at champion training. We had 20 points, now we have 26. So slowly getting points over here, but better than not in my opinion. So that's gonna be where we grind over there for today. So what am I doing right now? We're running a little bit of the Cursed City because I decided I may as well try and get as much energy as I can so that I could go on an auto battle spree inside of Ice Golem. So I'll get myself the 2 rounds of Cursed City completed. We'll get ourselves an extra 50 energy, which is an extra run or 2 over an Ice Golem. And we'll set ourselves up for the day, be able to walk away on auto. It's funny because in the Cursed City, I put together some of the most unorthodox teams. I essentially am just throwing in my best, highest of level champions that are able to be put into that stage. And for the most part, the way that I play, just trying to get some free rewards and stuff, it's been working out. And this one's about to work out as well, which is gonna get me the extra 50 energy, and then we're gonna be able to just throw on that Ice Golem on auto to clean out the rest of the day. So back to Bastion, we got our reward complete. There's the 50 energy. I could go into the dailies and I could do a little bit over here in arena as well. Let's see if there's, let's refresh the list. If there's any easy takedowns that we have right here. Nothing super easy, but nothing that's really that hard either. Let's get a few of these done. If I can get an extra energy refill, we're gonna need those over the next couple of weeks as we do this fusion. And crossing my fingers, I'm not gonna be like honing in on this the way that I have before with other fusions, but I am gonna give it a good old try, a good old shot. Let me know which days you think are the ones worth skipping, if you can skip any days, and what you guys think about the days of the fusion that have those bonus points, the extra 10 bonus points from each of them. That could be very beneficial and a really good day. And to be honest with you, because of these fusions and winning events, I've been doing a nice job building up my army and really actually getting a bunch of new legendary champions that are fairly solid. What else do we have in here? All right, I'm looking at level of players here. We have a level 64. This team is actually pretty decent, I would bet. Let's take a look at it. Speed, they could get the speed win. They have a nuke. I don't like that matchup. I do like this matchup better, I believe. Let's give this a shot. Let's see if I can get the first round in. Oh, they got that unkillable girl or that reviving girl. That floating purple chick, she does really good all the time and does often give me a problem. Let's see what we could do though, if we could just take out a couple of them along the way. Looks like they're all under burn, which is great. We got the lightning coming down as well. I'm loving it. 2 down. Looks like we should be okay here. I'm not feeling too badly about it, but you never know when something's gonna come down from the skies and completely nuke your team. She's just about down, and when she is, then I'm feeling a lot better. That was all blocked though. She's sheeped. We sheeped her. He's down. Now we wait. She's gonna come up to life with more life than she had after being sheeped, I believe. Yep, she definitely did. Sometimes it plays not in your favor when someone gets the sheep on. She's gonna strike us with some, oh my God. You serious? Legit brought back the entire team. That is an insane reviver. Wow. Now we gotta get, I don't know if she can revive herself from death, but we better get this guy out of here. And we did. All right, we were able to pull in the win. That's good. By the way, this reminds me that we need to go over here. We need to get our daily from the Bazaar. I like to make sure I'm picking up these bad boys because that's another legendary that's in the works, on the way, and that we will eventually get there. And while we're here, you know what? We'll do one of these too, because why not? We're just gonna do one and be happy we did, because it's an easy win. Someone is messaging me. What do you want? Answered the question. Cool. All right. So today, my friends, we grind. We grind Ice Golem. We make progress. Is there a sacred double event or anything? I don't want to pull sacreds unless if I have a double times event. I mean, we're looking at like $125 worth of sacreds right here. That's a lot of money to spend if I don't get a legendary out of the darn things. Man, I don't know if these timelines are gonna line up, but I hope that they do. And by the way, you know what we gotta do? We gotta look at the members and see. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. All right, who is our top performer? Look at this performance. EMVN, The Prodigy, Ragib, Partial Cannon, A Great Big Phony, Fatigue Man TV. Man, coming in with the big points right there, guys. Thanks so much for all of that. Also, Tom Sunday coming through this time around with over 60K. He's got his own YouTube channel called, what's it called? Sunday Game. He changed the name of the channel. It's called Sunday Games, where he covers Raid Shadow Legends. Go check him out. And soon, this bad boy, well, this bad boy is gonna be mine. Remember to download the game using my QR code, link in the description. I'll see you back here tomorrow. We'll check on this fusion. I need your tips.